Anyway, on another card, Edison Miranda, who we were just talking about a minute
Edison
ago.
Miranda won by first round knockout over Willie Gibbs.
It's a very tough fighter, yeah.
Very solid fighter.
Yeah, definitely. Just destroyed him.
Now Gibbs is claiming an injury now. They're saying they're not trying to make an excuse, though. They did come out and publicly say, we're not making excuses. Well, but, I mean, it sounds like one, but whatever.
Well, you say you don't make an excuse, and then you say, well, but this is why I lost, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they were trying, because they did say we give him all the credit in the world, blah, 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 but whatever. Point is, he did get knocked out. Injury or not, he got knocked out. Yeah. He couldn't continue.
Right.
Due to punches.
Yes, from falling or whatever, so because of punches.
Because of Miranda, so I mean, it was a definitely legitimate first-round knockout. Yeah. And...
on the undercard.
Short fight,
yep. Jason Shitzau. KO.
Ah, yes. The white Sugar Ray Leonard got knocked the fuck out.
Knocked out in the 8th round
by his own stupidity, for one thing.
But anyway,
yes,
knocked out. Horrible performance. Yes.
Shitzau, not Litzau.
That's the proper name. Yeah.
Knocked out 8th round. First, he got knocked down in the first round, didn't he? Yes, and he, oh man, I was loving it. I was going crazy. I was so glad to see it. And
never bought into this guy's hype at all.
Nope.
Of course.
Nope. And this guy he fought sucked.
Oh yeah.
They were trying to build the guy up before the fight so it looked like a decent opponent, but
because they knew it would be a back and forth fight. Even if Shitzau would have came away with the win, he would have struggled.
Shitzau was clearly the better fighter. Actually, he actually was, believe it or not, and he let this other guy into the fight, thankfully, and it cost him. And I'm glad.
Yep. So he probably won't go anywhere after this. Well, she wasn't going anywhere anyway. But
nope. He would have maybe got a fight against like Peden or someone and lost. But whatever.
Maybe. But anyway, also on the card, not shown, unfortunately. Instead, Shitzau was shown. Julio coming back.
3rd round knockout.
Yeah, his second fight since the Quintana loss.
Debacle, yeah.
Yep, so 3rd round knockout, good win for him. Didn't show it. So,
nope.
Had plenty of time with Miranda winning in the 1st round. So
yep.
Again, not showing.
Yep, that show ended
way early. Yep.
Rapidly.
Yep. So
although it was a good card, it was fun to watch Shitzau get knocked out.
And Miranda pick up a great win. Yep.
Get a just devastating win.
Yep.
Also in the world of boxing, somewhere Aaron Pryor Jr. got a 2nd round TKO, and Jonathan Banks, that heavyweight
cruiserweight.
Cruiserweight that beat the Castillo guy.
Alicio Castillo, who beat Michael Moore at heavyweight.
This guy's 13-0 now. Yeah. He got a 2nd round knockout also, which I can't hardly believe, but yeah. Whatever, I guess just shows Stewart's a good trainer to get it out of that guy.
Came back in a real good fight against Castillo. He got dropped like twice, I believe, early.
Yep, he's trying to become he was trying to be O'Neal Bell or something.
Yeah.
Just a quicker version, I guess.
So.
Anyhow, also on a Monday card, a special Monday card.
In the Dominican Republic.
Joan Guzman got a unanimous decision, did really well against a very game opponent that did not come to just lose. A guy named
Antonio Davis.
Decent
fighter.
Even from the first bell, I saw that Davis was there to fight, that he wasn't there just to crumble, and I said, this guy probably can go the distance. And he did.
I didn't see this one. It was just on the computer, so I wasn't able to see it. So.
Yeah, it was available on the Dominican Republic and on some channels, and anyhow, I did happen to see it, and thanks for the satellite link to the person out there who linked it for me. Anyhow, it was a good fight. They did not show the Giovanni Lorenzo fight for some reason. Yeah. Even though they showed all these other terrible fights, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah. Great prospect, up and coming. Undefeated still.
There was a decent prospect on that undercard, also named Victor Cayo. He looked pretty decent. Got a 3rd round knockout. looked like maybe he could do something.
What weight was he? The Victor Kyle?
Can't even remember right now. But I mean, he looked impressive.
Yeah.
Fought a no one, of course. But I mean, he's a prospect. He's new, and just look forward to seeing him again. Look forward to eventually seeing Giovanni Lorenzo if they ever bother.
He's possibly going to be fighting John Duddy sometime next year, maybe.
But getting back to Guzman, it was just a coming out party for him. He beat Davis pretty much every single round. But Davis, he had him in trouble a few times, and Davis, I don't know, he lasted. I'll put it that way. He lasted. The referee, I didn't agree with the referee's decision to deduct a point for holding because he wasn't doing a John Ruiz thing at all. He was holding whenever he was getting hurt and nearly knocked down, which wasn't all that often.
No.
It was somewhat often, but not all that often. And he did it only one time in the particular round when the ref took a point from him. And that was just stupid. And he also, I think he either did take a point or threatened to for like a low blow or a headbutt or something that didn't even look that intentional. And Guzman was throwing a lot of, I'm not saying they were intentional either, but Guzman threw some elbows and some low blows too during this fight. No warning, so it was just some unfair officiating, I guess. No, big surprise there.
Yeah.
But and it didn't really matter. It was just annoying because he was interrupting the flow of the fight to make some bullshit things that Guzman did not need.
And that Guzman could have cared less about him.
Exactly.
Sure,
he was dominating the fight. He didn't need the action stopped.
Absolutely not. Referees like to make themselves known that they're there a lot of times.
Joe Cortez being one of the worst.
He is the worst one of that.
Probably the worst today.
At that, definitely.
And anyhow, we'll get into that on a later date on the Rocky Balboa show. Anyhow, let's...
And Lorenzo did get a first round knockout, by the way. I don't know if we said that or not.
Also, the Durrell brothers, they won their fights recently. I forget how right now.
Both by knockout, I believe.
I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Also bought some pens. It looked like both Peterson brothers won.
On Friday Night Fights, first show of the year. And Anthony Peterson, excellent fourth round knockout. Put his punches together beautifully. Another great performance for him. And Lamont Peterson, decision once again, 8 rounds. So
good solid win for him, a dominating win.
Of course. And he's not a power guy. He's a slick boxer. Has a style somewhat similar to Mayweather.
And before that, they also showed the Emmanuel Burton and
Mickey Ward
fight
from 2001.
They showed that again. They like showing that now that they've started.
Yeah, absolutely.
But still, it was a good fight. I did feel Burton barely won 6 rounds.
Yeah, I really thought it could have gone either way.
It was one though, it was one so close.
But excellent wins for the Peterson brothers. They'll keep on going, so keep your eyes on them.
Also, Edwin Valero won a first round knockout over in Japan, and it's I think it was Japan. His first fight in Japan. He's going to fight out of Japan now for a while.
Might fight Manny Pacquiao next in April.
The Christian Mijares guy, the guy that had upset the Kawashima man for, I think it's the 108-pound title. I always get those mixed up, but since they don't show them, 108 or 112, somewhere in there.
In the lower weights.
Anyhow, he had beat him in the first match by decision, and this fight he knocked him out in the 10th round pretty brutally. The ref had to read it, but this guy that does the news stories, he's a promoter, and he actually seems like, I guess in Japan they have honest promoters.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that. But anyhow,
I don't know about that here.
Or he's a matchmaker and promoter. So I don't know. But anyhow, he seems to give pretty accurate reports, and he said the referee was like giving Kawashima a lot of chances to continue
to fight back.
And the corner could have stopped it in the 9th. It sounded like something, but anyhow, he knocked him out in the 10th. So good for him. Also, Muhammad Rahman had won. He made another successful defense of his title, the 105-pound minimum weight title, strawweight title. Yep. And he's also said he wants to unify against Quia, Calderon, or Nita.
Yeah.
Need
to unify those, get some of those fights going. They need to show these people. That wasn't showing either.
It's going to be hard to unify with Calderon because all three of those other champions are in the Pacific Rim fighting.
And he's
Calderon's over here.
Yeah.
There's not big interest in fights at those weights here.
No, absolutely not.
So it probably won't happen, but it could. I mean, Martin Castillo went over there.
Yeah.
So
if they do get Calderon to go over there, it probably won't be shown here.
Probably won't.
Yeah. So that'd be a problem.
We can find a link. We can see it, but
not just anybody. So anyway.
Anyhow, we're gonna call that a show for right now. We're back. Don't call it a comeback because we're never gone. We just had a little Christmas break and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't want to make a big deal about it, so yeah. So anyhow, boxingforreal@gmail.com as always. Talk to you later.